Culinary conspiracy. The village of Munaa bustled with life, known far and wide for its delectable flavors and culinary prowess. At the heart of this gastronomic empire stood Munaa, a girl whose passion for cooking was rivaled only by her family's legacy. For generations, the Munaas had been lauded as the finest chefs, winning prestigious awards and filling the town with the rich aromas of their creations. Yet, burdened with her own insecurities, Munaa's world was shadowed by her struggles with weight and a lingering, pungent smell that she could not escape. Despite these challenges, thoughts of Munaa, the handsomest man in the village, filled her dreams. When he proposed, Munaa's heart soared, but she lacked the foresight to see the sinister web woven around her. Her best friend, Rita, who had long cherished Munaa's family recipes for her own aspirations, had been orchestrating a master plan that would soon unravel horrifically to Munaa. Rita, with her connections and charm, convinced Munaa to share with her the precious family recipes under the pretense of helping her win Munaa's love. "Just give me the basics," she said, her eyes sparkling with ambition. Munaa, blinded by her desires and an overwhelming sense of trust, complied with Rita's demands. Little did she know, each recipe handed over was a thread pulling her deeper into a trap. Years slipped by filled with competition after competition, where Rita became a rising star, using Munaa's recipes, while undermining her talent and jeopardizing her cooking during competitions. Munaa remained trapped in her home, cooking but never serving, the weight of her insecurities weighing heavier every day as she watched from the sidelines. Her best friend Rita claimed she did all the cooking in the hotel, which made her more popular, combined with her winning many culinary awards, which came as a blow to Munaa, but she couldn't do anything about it. The devastating blow came when, after their wedding, Munaa was locked away like a prized possession. Munaa claimed he adored her, yet he could hardly stand to be near her due to her odour. The walls of her home closed in, and the very people she had trusted became her tormentors. Munaa flaunted his affair with Rita shamelessly, mocking Munaa's predicament as they reveled in their betrayal. "Give us the complete recipe book, if you want me to leave Rita and love you," they demanded with contempt, covering their noses in disgust. With tears streaming down her face, Munaa felt her resolve harden. Carefully, she scanned the book she had safeguarded, preserving it in her email. In a moment of desperation, she tore out the most cherished pages and handed them the rest of the book with just normal recipes, unknowingly sealing her fate. That night, their taunts crescendoed into violence. As Munaa and Rita rained insults upon her, they knocked her down, stuffing her into a sack before discarding her body into the flowing river, as if she were a mere refuse. Resigned to her fatal plunge, Munaa surrendered to the embrace of the water. But when she awoke, she found herself on the banks of a warm stream in a foreign land, surrounded by lush greenery and a breathtaking view. Beside her lay a handsome stranger, Mark, who introduced himself as a healer from a family of doctors. "You've suffered from a long time of poisoning and were wounded when I found you," he revealed gently. "This stream can heal you. It is known as a stream of life, for it is believed to revive even the dead. But unfortunately, it can't restore your memories, only your effort and hard work can." As the days passed, Munaa slowly regained her strength and began to understand the significance of cooking once more. While her memories danced just beyond her grasp, the act of cooking became a therapy, soothing her fractured spirit. Guided by Mark's unwavering support, Munaa uncovered recipes she saved in her mind, gradually piecing together her identity. With Mark's family tender care, she was able to heal faster than most people would. With every dish she prepared, memories flooded back, weaving a tapestry of her life in Munaa. No longer burdened by insecurity, she began to reclaim her culinary prowess, emerging as a formidable talent in her own right. The once fat girl faded, replaced by a confident, beautiful woman driven by purpose. She established herself in hospitality through her sharp culinary prowess, establishing hotels with the help of Mark and his family, who had grown fond of her like their own. Her hotels were famous all over the world by their delicious meals known to be prepared by the most caring hands. Her meals were said to bring someone back to their childhood sweet memories. The little person who played with carefree spirit, enjoying their life without care and surrounded by love. They were also said that each meal was prepared with a story. Especially if she made meals for your event. You all who would eat it and would be filled with sweet memories. As fate would have it, a prestigious international cooking competition beckoned Munaa back to her hometown. With it, her revenge plan aligned. Disguised and unrecognizable, she returned not as the downtrodden puppet, but as a powerful figure and a judge. The thrill of revenge coursed through her veins as she sat before Rita and Munaa, who believed they had escaped the past unscathed. They seemed so confident that, with the recipes they forcibly took from Munaa, they would win more money like they were used to. Unbeknown to them, the shadow of the past was lurking just nearby. When the time came to reveal the true victor, Munaa stepped forward, exposing the theft of her family's recipes and the lies woven by Rita. Rita was so scared when she saw her, she kept muttering "ghost, ghost." Gasps erupted from the audience, as murmurs of incredulity spiraled into chaos. Munaa relished in their humiliation, feeling the sweet weight of justice wash over her. The town people were filled with guilt after having believed Rita's lies back then that Munaa had run away with a rich man, leaving her husband heartbroken. They cursed themselves for believing that the once disciplined girl Munaa could commit such an act, whereas she was the victim. They swore to protect her at all costs from such villains. With newfound strength and the power of her culinary legacy behind her, she decided that Mara needed a branch of her flourishing restaurant, a testament to resilience and revival. Together with Mark, whom she had grown to love deeply, they laid down roots in both their hearts and the community. On the day of their wedding, the town was alive with joy, humming with life and laughter. Munaa emerged radiant, showcasing the meals that once brought her pain but now embodied triumph, healing, and hope. It was the most beautiful wedding Mara had ever witnessed, steeped in the rich tapestry of family history and love. She had a special gift for the town people. She planned to open a culinary institute in the town. To help the townsfolk gain culinary skills too and give them hope on new beginnings. Students were to intern at various branches of her hotels and the top students were to be permanently employed. This selfless act brought new light to villagers. They took it as a challenge and chose to work harder. She also had to choose 5 people with interest in cooking and train them in a month's time, then hire them in her newly opened hotel since she wanted to fully engage the community. Creation of jobs was the perfect chance was to help townsfolk earn a living for themselves. Rita and Munaa became the laughingstock of the town. Wherever they tried anything against Munaa, the villagers would always be there to protect her. Whether intentionally or unintentionally. They were too ashamed to live in the town since people always mocked and pointed fingers at them, hence they moved to the mountains to start a new life there. Though shadows of the past lingered, Munaa embraced her journey, determined to cultivate a future marked by light, flavor, and a firm belief in second chances. She'd risen from the depths of despair, turning betrayal into a culinary revolution, and she vowed to ensure that no one else would ever fall victim to deception and greed in the vibrant world of cooking again. And the tale of her selfless act, courage, perseverance, and resilience was told to many generations. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this story. If you have, please subscribe to this YouTube channel for more stories like this.